Good afternoon. Welcome members of the Board of Trustees, President Marbach, Provost Berry, members of the Cabinet, faculty, staff, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2018. My name is Olivia Zitarosa, and I have the honor and privilege of delivering the commencement address on behalf of the class of 2018. Our journey to get here has not been easy. Our college experience has been filled with late nights, homework, early mornings, long days, difficult exams, homework, meetings, practices, games, and yes, even more homework. Yet here we are, having earned every bit of the diploma that we are about to receive. Didn't it go by fast? I remember my mom sitting me down the day before my first day of high school and telling me that the 4 years would go by quick, and before I knew it, I would be graduating and going off to college. And then on my way out the door, she told me, "Don't blink or you'll miss it." And like most teenagers, I didn't listen to my mom. I kept looking forward to graduation and never took the moment to enjoy what was going on around me. And before I knew it, I was putting on my cap and gown, and I realized I had blinked. High school was over. So before college, my mom gave me the same speech. And I really tried to take her advice this time. I tried to be present, get involved, and make friends. But no matter what, everything seemed to circle back to the thought of graduation. And as I began to write this speech just a few short months ago, I realized again that I had blinked. And now here we are. So let me just go on record in front of 3,000 people and state publicly that, Mom, you were right. I replayed these past 4 years in my mind over and over again. I remembered the times that made me laugh, the moments that made me cry, the people, the tests, the classes, the accounting equation. Thanks to Dr. McQuillan, I don't think I will ever forget that. The speed bumps, and being chased by bees on the sidewalks, which happened to me multiple times, believe it or not. But when you think about your time at Georgian Court and all that you've experienced, what comes to mind? The friends that you've made? A professor who's changed your life? A mentor who inspired you? A class? Or maybe just driving through Lakewood every day? When I reflect on my time at Georgian Court, there's a lot that comes to mind. I think of some of the amazing people who have inspired me along the way, like Marissa DeVito and her passion for everything that she does, Nick Saccone and his heart of gold, David Hamilton and his dedication, Taylor Dash and her compassion for others, and Casey Tombletti and his unwavering loyalty and friendship, just to name a few. I think about the professors that I've worked with, each who have single-handedly inspired me in the field of business and taught me what it means to be a leader in today's world. I think of my mentors, Erin McCarran, who took me under her wing and helped me grow into the person I am today, Dean Jennings, who, by his own example, showed me what true servant leadership is, Provost Berry, who time and time again taught me the importance of having a strong case and the data to back it up, and President Marbach, who through his humility, ability to truly listen, and genuine concern for students has made himself a dynamic leader and role model who has inspired me in more ways than I can count. Georgian Court has given us a lot. My favorites being free t-shirts, breakfast for dinner, the cool hang tags that we get for our cars, and more free stuff. But the most valuable things we have acquired are actually intangible. Georgian Court has given us the opportunity to chase our dreams and make them reality by putting in the right amount of hard work, perseverance, and effort. With the knowledge and skills we have acquired, we know that no dream is too big or too small. All of them are obtainable with the right mindset and work ethic. Millennials get a bad rep. We're often called lazy, entitled, and digitally obsessed. But I would actually argue the opposite. Sitting in this room today, are some of the hardest working, intelligent individuals I've come across who are passionate about change and helping others. There's a quote by entrepreneur Jim Rohn that I believe describes this class perfectly. If you don't like where you are, then move. You're not a tree. In other words, if you don't like something, do something about it. For example, Jess Handsaker stopped at nothing to play the sport she loves and pursue her career in exercise science. And for her, that meant uprooting her life in Australia and traveling halfway around the world to do so. Another example is Rebecca Sharon. She saw that there wasn't a place for artistic talent to be showcased on campus. Therefore, she created the Restart the Arts Festival and gave a platform for individuals to express themselves artistically, which renewed an appreciation for the arts within the GCU community. So, we couldn't be anything further from stereotypical millennials. The values we have acquired during our time here at Georgian Court allow us to stand out from the crowd. Georgian Court has prepared us and equipped us for life. We now have the tools, resources, and knowledge to go forth and make this world ours. Georgian Court has also taught us to keep our eyes open to opportunities and to say yes to them, because you never know just how life-changing they may be. During our 2014 new student orientation, there was a panel of alumni that talked to us about taking advantage of opportunities here at Georgian Court. One young alumna talked about how she came to GCU just wanting to go to her classes and go home, but on a whim decided to say yes to an opportunity that would eventually lead her abroad. She talked about how imperative it is to say yes to every single opportunity that comes your way. And upon hearing that, I remember thinking, thanks but no thanks, I'm not really here for that. But fast forward a few weeks later, I was sitting in the Gavin Lounge by myself when I was approached by a senior telling me that I should run for the Student Government Association. I initially could not have been more turned off by the idea. A million thoughts ran through my mind, mostly negative, about how I didn't have the time, it wasn't my thing, I wasn't interested, and it wasn't in my plan. And you know the plan that I'm talking about, the one that you walked into Georgian Court with, the plan that you mapped out perfectly, the one that nobody could alter. Well, sometimes our plans don't work out the way that we think they will, and that's okay. My plan was to be a history and education major, graduate in 4 years, and be involved as little as possible. But before I could say no to running for the Student Government Association, I remembered what that girl said. Always say yes. So I said yes, and that yes changed my life and began forging a new path, one that I did not plan or expect, but is one that I will forever be grateful for. That day, if you had told me I would go on to serve on the Student Government Association for 4 years, change my major twice, get involved in everything that I could, become the executive board president for the Student Government Association, and be on stage at graduation speaking in front of 3,000 people, I would not have believed you. I would have told you that that was not in my plan. Robert Frost once wrote, "Two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference." For me, that could not ring any more true. Sure, it would have been easy to sit back and stick to my original plan, but looking back, these 4 years have been nothing but rewarding. You never know where opportunities lie and who can offer them to you. You'd be surprised what will come knocking on your door when you open yourself up to the possibility and take the road less traveled. I encourage each of you, wherever you go, whatever you end up doing, to keep your eyes open for opportunities. Listen to what's going on around you, and don't be so quick to say no. You never know where the road will lead. Georgian Court has also showed us how much we have to be grateful for, including our professors, leadership advisors, and administrative leaders who have helped us find ourselves and grow, both professionally and personally. Who do you have to thank? Maybe you have professors, coaches, or mentors who have helped you along the way. Before you leave today, make sure you thank them for their support, guidance, and patience, because I have no doubt that they are beaming with pride over you right now. Be sure to thank one another too. Someone may have impacted your life and they don't even know it. Whether it was talking in the hallway before class, working on projects, cheering each other on from the sidelines, or just a friendly smile in passing. Someone has made your journey here unforgettable, and they should know. Lastly, I would personally like to thank my parents, family, friends, and loved ones who helped me and supported me every step of the way. They calmed me down when I was stressed, they held me while I cried, and they pushed me to keep going even when I wanted to give up. I am beyond grateful for their love and support. I encourage each of you to remember your roots. After today, we are GCU alumni, so always remember to hold your head high and make your mark wherever you go. So, class of 2018, today we embark on the next part of life's big adventure, one where we will take the road less traveled, chase our dreams, say yes to new opportunities, work hard, and be grateful for it all. It has been an honor and privilege to work with each and every one of you, and I wish you all a life filled with love, happiness, and success. Congratulations and best of luck to the class of 2018.